It was a cold, gray Tuesday when I first saw him. An old man, sitting alone on a park bench, wrapped in a worn-out coat that looked like it had weathered more storms than I ever would. His eyes. They held the kind of silence that screamed louder than any voice. I don't know why I noticed him that day. Maybe it was how still he sat, or how he seemed untouched by the rush of the world passing him by. I passed that bench every day on my way to work, always in a hurry, always checking my phone, always lost in the noise of my own life. But something about this old man felt different. Like he had a story no one was asking to hear. That day, something pulled me back. I turned around, walked up to him, and asked, "Mind if I sit here?" He looked at me, eyes gentle but tired. "It's a free country," he whispered, then gave the faintest smile. We sat in silence for a while, the kind that isn't awkward, just honest. Finally, he spoke. "You ever feel like you've been running your whole life, and never stopped long enough to see where you were going?" I nodded slowly. I didn't expect the question, but somehow, I felt seen. He reached into his coat and pulled out a folded piece of paper, stained and soft at the edges. "I wrote this for someone," he said. "But I never gave it to them. I think maybe it's meant for someone else now." He handed it to me without another word. I didn't open it right away. We talked a little more. His name was Henry. He was 84, a widower, no children. Said he used to be a teacher, told me stories about students he never forgot and regrets he couldn't undo. "I wasn't always kind," he admitted. "Sometimes, I thought being right was more important than being gentle." Before I left, he said something that shook me. "Son, don't wait until your bones ache to realize what matters. Don't trade peace for pride. And if you love someone, tell them. Don't write letters you never sent." I walked away with his words echoing in my head and that letter still in my pocket. That night, I opened it.
Life has a way of teaching us lessons when we least expect them. The most profound wisdom often comes not from grand experiences, but from the quiet moments of reflection and the challenges we face in silence. There was a time when I believed strength was shown through loud actions and bold decisions, but with age, I learned that true strength lies in patience, understanding, and the gentle power of empathy. Every wrinkle on my face tells a story of pain, joy, loss, and redemption. These stories are not just mine. They belong to every soul who has walked a difficult path and found light through the darkness. The world moves fast, but wisdom teaches us to slow down, to breathe, and to appreciate the small things: a kind word, a smile, a moment of peace. In the end, it's not the material things or accolades that define us, but the love we give and the lives we touch. Remember, it's never too late to change, to forgive, and to become a better version of yourself. Life's true beauty unfolds when you embrace your journey with an open heart and a quiet mind. Henry's words echoed in my mind like a persistent drumbeat. Don't waste it. But what exactly was it? Time? Life? Love? I realized it was everything we take for granted every day. The mornings we sleep through, the calls we don't make, the apologies we hold back, the moments we say later, to hoping there's always more time. I went home that day and pulled out my phone. I called my mother. She answered on the second ring. Her voice, though familiar, held a softness I hadn't noticed in a long time. "Mom, I'm sorry I don't call enough." Her laughter was warm. "Oh, honey, you're fine. I just want to hear your voice." We talked for hours. It was as if all the lost years melted away in that conversation. The next day, I went to a friend I hadn't seen since we fought years ago. I apologized. She forgave me. We cried, we laughed, and we promised never to let silence come between us again. That was the beginning. Because life is a fragile gift. It's not about how much time we have, but what we do with the time given. Henry taught me that the most valuable wisdom isn't found in books or speeches. It's found in living, truly living, to love deeply, forgive freely, and speak honestly, to hold nothing back. If you're watching this now, maybe you've been waiting for a sign. This is it. Don't wait for later. Don't wait until it's too late. Call that person. Say that word. Make that change. Because one day, the chance might be gone, and you'll be left with the same hollow regret Henry felt. But it doesn't have to be that way. Live with intention. Love without fear. And remember, the greatest wisdom you could ever learn is how to live a life that touches the souls of others. So what will you do with your time? Don't waste it.